Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that too. Video game Armada, video game Armada. What's the name? Video game Armada. This is the one John the Gamer Boss Bronze coming back to you with another Let's Preview Octopath Traveler edition. Today, we're talking about thieves. Therion, this guy, who looks like an anime character, if I ever seen one, more or less. Or, I don't know, some Londonite. But anywho, he is a little different from the previous characters we've seen. I mean, Olberic and Alfyn and even Primrose, they are doing things that they believe is right and are generally good enough people. But Therion, he's a straight up thief. He'll steal from anyone, even whether it's a challenging, well, mostly if it's challenging, but as a player you can just steal from anyone. And thus enters in a new facet of the game, which is the noble versus rogue system. Basically, if you do things like help people or just generally kind, you are a noble soul. But in the game, you need to do things, you need to talk to people, you need to get items, and if you want to, say, steal that item, not waste any time, you may do so. However, if you steal something and you get caught, however, or do something that is generally frowned upon on society, you are rogue actioning it up. And that has consequences that make people, and even the town you're at, may not look favorably upon you. Now, good news is you can wait it out, peace out of that town, and come back later, at a later date and time, or bribe someone, I believe, to lower your heat. But, just fair warning, being a rogue may get you there faster, but there's always an unintended consequences if you goof it up. But hey, this is a demo, so I don't think that's going to be played a part today. No, we're going to find out about this gentleman and, well, what part he plays in the travels. While your past is a guarded secret, your exploits are known far and wide. Mere whispers of your extravagant height strike fear to the hearts of the wealthy. Drifting into the clifflands one day, you hear a rumor of great riches to be had. You set your sights on a mansion said to be impregnable, only to find what you never expected. Dun 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 dun! Let's begin. Yes.
The usual.
As you like it.
I heard that thief's at it again.
Really? What's he done this time?
Lifted everything off a merchant, even the goldsmithy. Guess he didn't get his fill at that fancy manor the other day. Still can't believe he made... I'm sure the more the better for him.
They were more like decorations than actual guards.
Ain't no point swooning over someone else's work. Someday we'll make it as big as that thief, and then we'll be the talk of the town.
Yeah, you said it, partner.
Partners in crime, huh?
Time for a flashback. It was 10 years ago. Our paths crossed in a particular dingy gaur. I remember the meeting well. After all, it had quite an influence on my career. So this is flashback territory, so there's not much voice acting here. And of course, the first thing you'll notice is that this is a child prison. Yay, I suppose. But, you know, the second thing is that the actual partner, Therion, has a voice actor that suspiciously sounds like a fully grown male. But they're the same size and everything and all that. And he just hit a child, so there you go. But anyway, listen to this guy. Or, he, again, doesn't voice act, but he does, like, grunts and all that.
Hey.
See? Does that even sound like a kid? But, whatever. Maybe they're teenagers. I don't know. Maybe he's a really short gentleman. I don't know. So yeah, they are conversating about their lease on life. But the one thing that's strange about his old partner is that he always talks about food and teapots, calling us leaves or something, and I could never figure that out. I don't know. Are you? That's always funny.
No.
Hey. Here.
And of course, Therion, since he's a good pickpocketer and stealer, he made it that guard to strike him to steal the key. So I guess blunt force trauma was worth getting out of prison for, I suppose. And that prison doesn't look particularly busy, neither. With the cobwebs and hardly anyone in there. Because I swear, if there were more people in here, they would be all busted, like, say, hey, little kids are escaping! Hey! And all that. Anywho, back to voice acting.
Sweet memories. Fill it up.
Here you go. Beg pardon. Would you happen to be after that Ravis's treasure? If you are, I suggest you think again. Heard another would-be fortune hunter was tossed in a dungeon yesterday.
So what's the count now?
A score? Maybe more? But House Ravis ain't known to be kind to those who covet their wealth. Still, poor thieves can't help but flock to that manor like moths to a flame.
Poor thieves indeed, huh? Let me tell you something. These aren't, well, they probably are poor, but they shouldn't resort to stealing other people's stuff, man. Like pirates. I mean, if you want to live that kind of life, then that's on you. But you know what happens to thieves and pirates? Sooner or later, they get caught. And it's like Gold Roger from One Piece. Lose your head and all that. And it kind of make you wonder, is it all worth it? No. For me, I'd rather be like the bounty hunter to capture thieves and pirates. I still have the same amount of adventure, but once I capture these suspicious cowardly lots, I get to keep the treasure for myself. So, that's a win-win. I keep the place safe, and I keep all their stuff. So, you know what? Thieves out there, keep doing what you do. Bounty Hunter Bronze is coming to get ya. But, that's more of a video game scenario. I'm not really a bounty hunter. Just play one on TV. Huh.
Just one town?
Anywho, don't steal, kids. It's not worth it.
Can't say for sure. No one's ever seen the treasure. Even that master thief they keep talking about would have more than his hands full.
A perfect tale for the tavern.
Look, when you been in the business long enough, you can tell things at a glance. You're a smart and skilled young man. Probably have a long career ahead of you. That's why I'll say it once more. Stay away from that man.
Thanks for the advice.
That he won't listen to.
Next time, I'll have a tale of my own to tell.
Yeah, so this is where we begin. Thanks, Radar. I know how the radar works, so let's get moving. So, you know, this place is, you know, as the poor part of town, this doesn't really look that bad. I mean, it's red until you can get into the sunlight. But you know what? I would not want to be living here. That is way too far of a drop. If I was drinking way too much and I just lose my legs, never to be seen again. I don't got that to do. Give me a nice flat land. Far from the sea. I don't like hurricanes either, to tell you the truth. But hey, whatever. So anywho, let's get back to it. Oh, before I forget. As is tradition with me playing the Octopath Traveler demo, stock up on a bunch of healing grapes. Alright, I'll only need about that many. I should get some plums. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. This is actually my second time recording this. And everything was going fine and dandy like sour candy. I was making jokes. I was killing it. But then I realized, holy crap, my footage, the visual footage was not working. And I said, daggone it. So I'm doing this all over again. So I know things that, you know, at the, almost forgot something. At the other demos, I didn't know about the individual characters. So one of the things is you just saw me open that purple chest. Only Therion can open those purple chests, I believe, because I remember Alfyn could not open it. So, that's that. That's one thing I know. And just putting that down there. Good. So that's good. Another thing is that Therion, although a thief, he's also very battle-oriented. Because like Olberic, he can carry 2 weapons at once. So that's pretty good. And he's got a lot of survival skills, but we'll get to that part later. See, I got to level 5. I was ready to finish the demo, then no footage! 56 minutes wasted. Oh well, you live and you learn. You better be sure I'm making sure that the footage thing dealy is working now. Good grief. Anywho, let me get this purple thingy. Alright, iron helm. I think I already have that on. Let's find out. No, I only have the leather. There, now I have the iron. Alright, let's go. Cutscene time! So as you can see, this place is very well protected. And also Therion using an overcompensating something joke. That's pretty good. And look at this guard captain. Something tells me he's going to be my boss. He is so dynamic. Look at that stance. Like he's about to have pitch battle with his subordinate.
Listen up.
Alright, come on guys, get out of the way. Come on.
Well, I'll be damned.
They got guard dogs too. Crazy. I remember guard dogs from Final Fantasy 3/6. They were tenacious, let me tell you. Oh, especially in the sneaking missions. Yikes. And of course, in addition to having like big gated areas, they got security wire too, so trip them, the alarms go off and all that. So how are we going to get inside, I wonder?
Listen.
So since this is not voice acted, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. That's a merchant, and the merchant wants to sell crap, but the guards are saying, no, you're not invited, you're ugly, you don't even know if you are actually like a merchant, you could be a thief, so get out of here, stupid. But he said, I'm really a merchant, I got stuff to sell, and you know, if it was me, I would show that stuff to sell to these guys, but he never did, so I guess they said peace out, and he said fine, whatever, I'm getting out of here. Fun fact, the last Octopath Traveler I'm going to show is going to be merchant, so if you like mercantilism, that character is going to be for you, but we're still some ways from it, so there you go. But anyway, Therion had got an idea to show proof that he is supposed to be in there, that he's a merchant. So he's going to try and do that. But how? How indeed? So merchants, being merchants, they talk to one another. So again, since this is not voice acted, and I've already been through this already, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. So if you don't mind. So basically he's going to say, yeah, you couldn't get in either, tough break. I said, I know, but how are you going to get in there? Who do they let them see? What it says is that, well, the only people who ever go in there are people who are invited, like a writ of acceptance or whatever. And the only way you can get that is by working hard and being a name in the town. And then you'll get that writ sooner or later. But that's like a rarity these days. I said, oh man, that sucks. And he said, I know, right? How are we going to make any money if we can't sell to the richest people in town? Hey, I mean, they could sell it to other people, sure. So they don't really need to do Richie McRichington, especially if they don't want to, you know, see my wares and crap. But Therion says, well, screw that. I am just going to steal it. So that's what he's going to do. Yes, that's his ability. He has the ability to steal from anyone. I feel bad for these guys, so I'm not going to steal from them. And I don't steal from the poor, because the poor don't got nothing to steal. Alright, here's another cutscene. And I believe this one's voice acted. I think. Hold on. No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Well, I guess I'll paraphrase this one because I'm trying not to do this again. 2 times in a row. Good grief. Anyway, paraphrasing time now. Basically, these 2 thieves, I believe they're the same 2 guys from the bar, say that, you know, we know that you want the treasure, and we should work together. And Therion is a aloof loner type, so it says, nah, that's alright, I'm going to do it myself. You guys will slow me down, but these guys are persistent. They said, come on, man, I've been in there once. I even got caught on a few traps here and there. And we should work together. 3 hands are better than 2, or 3 people are better than 1, or whatever the analogy is. Yeah. But Therion is like saying, I don't got time for this, so leave me alone, guys. So I'm just gonna stand here ignoring you. And the thieves say, hey, you think you're better than us, huh? I'll show you. I'm getting in your face. I'm gonna get you in some face some more. As soon as this thing gets a little faster here. Yeah, right. But Therion said, nah, dog, you can't touch the scarf. That is private property. And the other guys said, hey, man, you alright? And this starts up Therion's trip back into his past. With the boy who sounds like a man who talks about food all the time. So I'm pretty sure they're kids. I don't think it's a perspective thing. But what do I know? Anyway, I'm going to paraphrase this just a little bit. So they stole something and they dodged the guards. And if I was a guard, I'd search in the immediate area because I know they're not that fast. So they're on a Darius. Therion is still Therion here, but Darius, he's like more of an upbeat thief. So he's all, he has aspirations and everything. So yeah. And he uses weird analogies like treating people like teapots. I mean, you would think you would treat a teapot right because they're very valuable and stuff. And then he says, put our loaves together, you know, more food references. And of course, butchers, loot. When I was recording this the first time, he made me incredibly hungry with all his analogies. So, even though I was really kind of disappointed that I lost all that footage when I was doing this the first time, I said, well, at least I get to stop and eat. And I did. And now I'm full. So I am doing this with renewed vigor. So I'm happy about that. But, anywho, back to reality. So while he was just tripping on his memories, he was still got to deal with these two. But they're easily frightened, so they ran away. Ah! Mark my words, we'll be back someday. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure these two are going to do something that interferes with their own. But that's later. Anyway, back to what we're supposed to be doing. Getting that letter of intent or whatever. And I'm going to actually beat feet because I'm fast. And I already got my healing items, so I don't need to wait. So you would think a rich guy wouldn't be in the poor section of the town. But guess what? He's here. And it took me a minute to find him. I didn't think, no way, the rich guy's going to be here. But sure enough, he's here. Is this part voice acting? Let's find out. No, I don't think so. So basically, this guy is like super wealthy and proud of himself, but unfortunately, that just draws the attention of Therion, which is a super thief. So he's going to zzz and steal. Confirm steal. So again, remember what I said earlier where doing stuff like this is considered a rogue action? Well, when you rogue it up, you get things right away, real fast, and proceed, you know, without slowing down or having to be nice or talk people into crap. But, see that success rate? Today it's 100. Tomorrow it could be 8. And if you even attempt at an 8 and lose, people are going to know your face, they're not going to like you, and then your name is mud in town. So, people who like being a rogue style players, be careful. The payoffs are great, but the risks are even worse. Or the risks are risky. I don't know. But since this is a demo, and of course the tutorial for Therion, no problems here. Stealing it. Alright. Now that we got his, like, paper, we can go to those gate guards and take care of business. Now, what I said before is that maybe you should get a disguise or something, look less like a thief and more like a merchant, but you know what? Therion, he's quite the actor. See, he's going to pretend like he belongs there, and he said, the lady of the house is waiting for me. The guards didn't believe it, and they pushed him out, and until he slapped that written intent, and then he said, well, if you sure I don't belong here, I'll just tell the lady, and she's going to be mad at you two, so peace out. Of course, the guards are going to say, oh, no, man, we didn't know. I'm sorry. Sorry. You could go in now. And we did. Now, since I just, you know, paraphrased everything and did it quickly, I could actually try the skip function on this thing. Ha! It actually worked out. Great. So, we're inside now. And I'm going to save here because, believe it or not, the manor is actually the Therion's first dungeon. So, yeah, people don't care about if you have a writ or not. They will attack you on sight. This guy. Yeah, sure, right? You're lazy. I'm going to take your stuff, lazy man. And since I'm in Tutorial Town, everything is easy to steal. Thank you. And of course, being a super thief, always remember to look around for treasure chests, because you're the only one who has the ability to open almost all of them. You know, the standard treasure chests, which are brown, are fine. Anyone can open this. But those purple ones, you need Therion to open those. So, for all you treasure hunters out there, Therion is also going to be your guy. Alright, enough of this. Let's go inside. Now, this place is actually quite big. And by the way, I think the indicator of actually what is a dungeon is the fact of the lantern. When you ever see your character pull out a lantern, that's usually a dungeon. Usually. I remember, now that I think about it, I remember Olberic, he got attacked in the open world when he was making his pathway to the brigand base. So that may not always be the case. But I'm sure lanterns are a good indicator of dark and spooky places where enemies like going to attack you, like now. Alright, I know this already.
Out of my way.
So here's like the thing about Therion in combat situations. He doesn't have the most flashy or supportive of moves, but he is a survivor. Like I said, he has both a dagger and a blade as his weapons of choice. So he does have some variety for just basic attacks, which is good. And of course, I'm gonna take care of him so I don't have to keep taking care of him. Also, he's pretty tough. He's not like tougher than Olberic, I don't believe, but he is plenty tough. Alright, I'm gonna rush. Rush. Because I got a lot to do. Oh.
I'll make this quick.
Alright. Now let's see here. Now this is the second variant of the guard. The first guard we fought, he was easy enough, but this one's got less weaknesses. So we're going to break out his moves. Now, another thing I learned while playing with Therion in the first recording is the fact that he has fire abilities. I don't know, I would call it magic, but it's definitely a fire elemental thing. And I believe all the character classes have a little bit of magic. Like Primrose had dark, Alfyn had ice, and Therion had fire. So I don't think there's a dedicated magical system in this game. I don't think. I could be totally wrong about that. And of course, Therion has the ability to steal. But since that's really low, I'm not going to even bother. I am going to attack. Let's see if I can knock you out with the 3 pips of Ultra Instinct damage. Oh, and I poisoned him too. Great. Which means he's not long for this world. Oh, and there he goes. Poisoned are dangerous in this game, let me tell you. I remember when Alfyn had to go into the den of snakes and they kept poisoning me. I said, crap, man, this poison is really eating me alive. So I know what I'm going to stock when the game comes out. I'm going to stock every single cure-all from poison to paralysis and petrify. That's a lot of P's, but I'm stocking it because I don't need to die like a scrub like that. Alright, let's keep going this way. And I do know where to go, see, but for the sake of the fact that it was my mistake that missed up on that glorious footage and awesomeness, I'm not going to punish you guys at home. I'm gonna look all over the manor like I did before, because that's what most people would do. And I like to believe I'm like most people. I just like video games a little bit more than your standard person. Here you go. Let's set this ice thing on fire. Yeah, that's an ice guardian, by the way. It looks like a weird lantern with a little knife and a little fan or dress or whatever, but this... Oh, excuse me. Ice Sentinel is apparently something. And it's going to be a dead something in a minute. Ultra Instinct Slash. It's over.
Don't start things you can't finish.
So yeah. You know what, I should have probably checked to see if I can steal from them. So yeah. This place is pretty neat. I like it. Although, I will admit, is that I'm still unsure why you need a lantern for this house. The house is not that dark. And as a thief, I probably shouldn't have any weird lights to draw attention to myself. Because I want to stay in the shadows and all that.
I'll make this quick.
Not that that would help much, because people seem to see me and attack me anyway. Oh, darn it, I used the wrong one. Come on. Oh, stop double attacking me. That's not fair. I'm gonna sword you up. Now, the way this thief steal thing works is that, you know, whenever you stun them, it's easier to steal. But for some strange reason, weak enemies have a lower chance to steal, while stronger enemies, I think, have a higher chance. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Ah, ice grenade. That is not cool. No, that was cold, but not cool. Let's see here. Wow. See, that's weird. Alright, so never mind all that. I guess thief skill... Huh. Okay, I get it. So, that's funny. You could boost up these skills like anything else, so you could up the average. Alright, so never mind what I said previously. You could steal anytime you want, but it's going to cost you pips to steal 100% efficiently. I don't care about this thing, so I'm just going to defeat it and move on. I'm not going to even waste my SP on a fireball attack. I'm just going to cut it down. And it is down. Yay! Alright, get those levels up. So yeah, Therion is tougher than I thought it was going to be. Having the ability to use two different weapons and moves that allow him to steal items and even a fire elemental attack for that excuse me, that niche enemy that requires fire to defeat. Which I'm sure, since fire is like a very popular element, I'm sure it's a ton. And now I'm not going to waste it. I said I was going to waste it. So let me check that thief skill. Yeah, 5%. So if I do... Oh wait, I can't even do it that way because I only have 1 pip. So I'll deal with that later. Or I'll show that later. Or I'll try that later. Whatever is later. I'll do it later. So take that. Ow. Stop with the ice grenades. Now, as soon as I get the chance to buy a new skill, you'll see how, you know, ice grenades won't be a problem for me any longer. So steal, so 39%. So it's all random, you know. So if you get 8%, steal rate in 1 turn, then wait another turn and try again. The rate will go up, I'm sure. It seems to be random as anything else. Anywho, get out my face.
And that's that.
And that's up. Alright, moving on. Go, 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 go. Was I in here? Alright, this is just the dining room. Cool. Nothing to steal in there. But there is a treasure chest that only I can open. Get open. There we go. 800 bling! I like that.
This is the beginning.
Oh. Now, the only downside that I can think for Therion is that, as far as I know, he doesn't have any AoE's attacks. I mean, he can throw a grenade, and I suppose that would count. But for his own thief skill set, it's all very single. Either they're debuffs or they help him survive. So AoE does not have that thing. I could probably throw an ice soulstone, but I'll probably save that for later. Let's see. What can I try? I suppose I could try just this. Let's see. Let's try the sword. That's probably got more bang for your buck for the strength. Aw, come on. You should have went down. He was super weak and helpless. There. He's broke and he's missed now. Now. Stop. Ha, you missed him, sucker. So now let's take care of this idiot. So it's gonna be a minute before I can get enough pips to finish him off. Which, again, is a downside to Therion, but I suppose if he had an AoE attack, he'd be too overpowered. Because, like I said, he's a survivor. And as soon as I buy that, the one skill that will show you why, you know, he doesn't seem like he's much of a survivor since he's almost down to his half HP. Can I steal from you? Yeah. 50-50. Let's see without enhanced. Oh, see? I stole the Firestone. That's going to be very useful. So, I am going to do this. Now that you're stunned. And I got full pips, so you know what that means. Bye-bye, guard. Early retirement is not in your future. Alright, and I gotta level up, so that's good, because I don't have to waste any health items to recover. That's good. Alright, next level up. So, let's see here. Let's go in here. Anything in here? No. Let's see here. Anything here? Yes. But I gotta dispatch whoever this is. Is this guard 2?
Out of my way.
It's guard 2. So, I'm gonna set his butt on fire. There you go. And I'm going to attack him with my poison knife. Alright. One more time. Because I should have enough pips to finish him off with a barrage of slashing and stabbings. Let's go with the slashing. It's a more dignified way to die. There you go. Of course, for me, the only dignified way to die is in my sleep 100 million years from now. I ain't planning on dying yet. So there you go. Let's go, 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 go. Alright. See, this is a very nice plaza. I like it. Manor, whatever. Mansion.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
If it didn't have flying, weird ice sentinels trying to attack me, I would live here. Totally. But anywho. Time to slash you up. And let's see. One more. Actually, probably 2 more. So there you go. And now, let's finish you off. Whoop, now let's finish you off. Like that. There you go.
Don't start things you can't.
I do like how they had this, like, added functionality. Yeah, I can learn stuff now, yay. But anyway, I like how they added this added element into the game, so if you're ever, like, low on SP to do awesome skills, you could just save up, stock up, like, BP points, and just multiply attack your enemy. Or enhance one single SP attack for devastating damage. Let's see. Yes, I know about learning skills. Now, all of this stuff doesn't seem all that interesting, let me tell you. I mean, 2 debuffs, that's fine. Those are good. But these things right here are the bread and butter of Therion and his high rate survivability. He can actually steal special points from enemies. And if he's got a surplus, he can actually give some of that to his allies. Even better. You know, for a loner, he does have some, you know, for a loner, he has a share ability. So that should tell you something for the future. Meaning he's going to join up with the other Octopath Travelers for whatever reason. Anywho, but this, by far, is the most important. Attack a single foe twice with a dagger, and steal equivalent to half of the damage dealt. Now, that is just amazing by itself. But if you hit someone weak to a dagger, and Ultra Instinct up thanks to the Battle Point Enhancement, you can literally regain half of your health on one strike of that. That's like, that will keep you running for a good long time, no matter how bad a fight's going. And heck, even if you run low of SP, use this to regain the SP you lost, more or less, and keep alternating between that, and you'll outlast your opponents just through attrition. That's amazing. This is tempting. This is tempting. you know, who wouldn't want to constantly keep doing, like, special moves? But for maximum survivability, this is probably the best. And that is why I bought those peaches, because I knew I wanted to use this skill to abuse. So, HP thief, plus it gives me an added special attack with a knife, which I was lacking until this point. So that's basically Therion in a nutshell. He's a survivor, he's an item acquirer, whatever.
Come on, I've got
And
to do.
he's very well rounded for a thief. So that's something to consider for you guys out there who want to go rogue, hard on the rogue. Therion is not a bad choice. You haven't seen any of the other rogue ones. I don't know. Should I consider Primrose a rogue? I mean, she didn't like do any. She's not doing anything bad per se. She's a temptress, but it's not like she's doing it to be bad. Just doing it for revenge, and you know why that reason is. So I can say that it's not like she's not wrong. Let's see. Let me pick a different character here. There we go. And first, let's boost that up. And now we're done. So she's not wrong for doing what she's doing, and as long as she doesn't go too far, then I'm fine with it.
Out of my way.
All right, there we go. Let's see. So I don't know if I would consider Primrose a rogue type, but we'll have to see with all the Octopath Traveler characters. So far, until I get more information, I'm considering Therion the first one. So there you go. Man. Ice grenade, would you stop that? I am not, and even though I just bought this new HP thief, I'm not wasting it on someone who's not vulnerable to knives. I'm sorry. So I am just going to have to outlast him. Or do this and cheat. And he's done, people. He is done. Or I could just level up like I just right now, and I get all my health and special points back. There's that. Alright. So, stop it. There we go. I'll take that. And free healing grapes for me. Perfect. Alright. Now, progression's downstairs, but they're items in this last level. So you get that first, people. Remember, when you're playing Therion, items first, progression second. Actually, I would probably have that same mindset for any character I play with. But it's Therion who's able to unlock all the chests, so that's doubly important for him. Anywho, smack. Alright, it's gonna take me a minute to get fully powered up to take him out, so... Ow.
Out of my way.
This should about do it. Bye, Ice Sentinel, you weirdo. And he's down. He is down. Alright. So, I'm still a little paranoid because this is right around the spot where I discovered and said, oh crap, I didn't record any video footage. Guess I better stop and do this all over again, frustratingly so. But now everything's running, the voice is recording, this is recording, I can see me doing little circles right now, woo 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 woo. So that's important. And of course we have our peddler, our traveling merchant. So we can buy stuff. But I don't think I need anything. I'm all set actually. Do I need to sell? You know what, I'm not gonna sell. It's pointless. And you can't steal from this guy. I suppose it would be awkward to buy and steal from him at the same time. Or sell then steal, or sell then steal our items back from him. It'd be a weird time. But I'm sure there's other merchants we can steal from in the nearby future. Take that. Ironically, though, the first recording, I had like 4 surprise attacks on enemies, and I haven't had one yet here. So I believe that was like a perfect footage recording that'll never see the light of a day because I was a jobber and didn't check my recording processes before I
Where's the
started.
nearest tavern?
That was totally my bad, people. Won't happen again. Or if it does happen again, you'll never know, because I won't admit it like I am now. But anyway. So this part is where I last left off. So I don't know what's going to happen after I enter this doorway. So, no more paraphrasing. No more, resentment toward my incompetency. Just action. Let's go! Oh, nothing in here. Oh, there is a cutscene. Is it voice acted, though?
So, this is the amazing treasure everyone is talking about. It looks like an ordinary gemstone to me. Can't imagine it's worth all that much.
The jewel before you is worth more than your mind could hope to fathom.
Dun 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 dun.
Your inability to discern as much is disconcerting, to say the least.
Who the hell are you? Not just anyone can sneak up on me like that.
I should be the one asking you that question. Not just anyone could have made it this far into the manor, after all.
You won't get answers by stroking my ego.
I meant it as nothing but genuine praise. Allow me to congratulate you on being the first thief to make it here.
You say it as if you wanted this to happen.
Just so, we tightened security for that very purpose. We figured no thief worth his salt would be able to turn down such a challenge.
Go on.
To this end, we even asked the barkeep for help. His job
That was a little
was to
obvious,
find
I'm not gonna
some
lie.
thieves and spin tales about this manor.
In other words, you tricked thieves into trying to rob this place.
And you kind of fell for it there, huh?
Think of it more as appealing to their inner nature. The great treasure of Ravus Manor, guarded by a veritable army. What thief could pass up such glory, such riches? We had such high hopes, but were constantly met with disappointment. But finally, one has proven himself worthy.
I should have seen this coming.
I did. I knew it was a trap.
And yet you did not. And I find myself most grateful for your lack of foresight.
So what's your angle?
I need not explain that to you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Heathcote.
Heathcote, eh?
I am a butler in the service of House Ravus.
You expect me to believe an ordinary butler snuck up on me? Anyway, who you are won't matter once I'm out of here. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I didn't think it was going to be that
I
easy.
assure you, you won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
What?
And now the boss,
Let's get this over with.
the battle butler, Heathcote. Alright. Let's see here. Let's try some cheating magic, shall we? Hey guys, catch this! Ooh. Ooh, vulnerable to heat. Good to know. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Let's see how you like ice. See, this is the thief. Use cheating to win. Ow. Alright. I got one more left. Might as well use it. I gotta take that double spear. Boo. I'm gonna definitely have to... Ouch. Alright, so these guys are gonna try to mess me up. I'm gonna mess them up instead. I don't care if you're weak to it or not. Guard, you're going down. So he's definitely not weak to it. But I'm gonna take down that guard first because he's there for a reason. So I don't like his reasons. Let's see, is he vulnerable to sword? Yes, and he's gone. Hurrah. Huzzah. What about you, Heathcote? Oh, you're vulnerable to being stabbed. That's bad for you, brother. Very bad indeed. Ultra Instinct HP Thief. Come on. Do you really think you can defeat me? I can outplay. Uh-oh. Oh. He's oh, great. He's truly a battle butler. I'm not gonna let you attack me. I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna defend.
No, you don't.
Nope. I'm way too fast for you, brother. So I don't know if that was like he was powering up for attack or something. Ooh, I'm gonna steal from you, Heathcliff. Let's see what you got. Stolen energizing pomegranate M. Sweet.
Out of my way.
I mean, I don't know if pomegranates are actually sweet or not, but you know, any fruit is good in this game because it heals you better than like potions and antidotes, man. Anyway, I'm gonna keep charging up my ow. I'm gonna uh-oh. He looks like he's going to try to evade me. Uh-oh. He's going to try to attack me. None of that looks good. Let me try to attack him. See what happens. This. And this is where I defend.
No, you don't.
Teak. Oh, just you wait, Heathcliff. I got something for your butt. I'm gonna keep stabbing you. You can't stop me. Oh, he summoned a new retainer. Ooh. Alright, you're gonna pay for that. You're broke. And now, I'm gonna get some of that HP you stole from me. Right back. Get out of here. And you're gone. That guy was probably the easiest boss I had to fight. Battle Butler, you disappointed me, man. But anyway. With Therion's abilities to survive, I'm not surprised, actually. Let's see. Let's, 85. Yeah, I can wait. I can wait one more. Let's see here. Steel defenses, boo. Alright, let's see. You know, some people may say, hey, boss runs, don't waste all your BP on stealing for a demo. And which I say, shut up, I'm doing it anyway. See, I stole something that has practically no use to me right now. That was worth it, right? Anyway, take that. And I'm gonna keep attacking him until I get the BPs back to properly attack him. I don't know what he just did there, but it seemed like it was worth anything. So take that. And now he's weak. See, people? No worries. He couldn't stand up against my onslaught anyway. Yeah. And thus, the day was saved, thanks to a common thief. Yay. And I attained 2 extra items because of my thieving waves. That's also good. I mean, good for me, not for the other guys. But they're still at it. Oh,
So,
Battle
you
Butler.
can hold your own in battle as well. It seems I underestimated you.
Yeah, me too. Everyone is pretty good scrapper.
That makes two of us. Was that a part of your butler training?
I see you still have some reservations about my true profession. Though I'm sure my victory here lends my words no credit.
Your victory?
Uh-oh. Double trap.
What in the...
Any thief worth his salt should recognize that band.
Uh-oh, forced slavery.
Of a convict. The fool's bangle, as some call it.
Did he ease something on you, Therion?
Of a thief's humiliating blunder.
Get this off of me!
Oh man, that is clever, clever battle butler. During the fight, he sleeps some sort of giant crimson L on his sleeve. No one's gonna respect him now. Or is it magical? I don't know.
I do not take my orders from you. I've attached it to your arm for a reason. If anyone is to see it, they shall know of your failure here today.
And in the thieving world, it's all about your rep, man.
You.
However, I imagine your pride will not permit you to be seen with it, and that makes it perfect leverage for negotiations.
Negotiations?
You may have broken into my home, but for now, I will avoid
Oh, the
transgressions.
lady of the house, huh?
Oh, great. More company.
Pardon my belated introduction. My name is Cordelia Ravis, and I am the lady of the house.
Called it.
Regards to your decorator. They sure have a way with traps.
Allow me to explain. The treasure you are after is a family heirloom known as the Dragonstones.
You don't say.
The Dragonstones have been in my family for generations.
Wait, dragon stones? I see one.
Yes, once there were more. But the stones were stolen during the chaos following my parents' passing. Fortunately, Heathcote was able to recover the Sapphire Stone.
What touching devotion. Is this the part where I move to tears?
Perhaps, once you understand your place in this story. If you collect the 3 remaining stones, we shall remove the band from your arm.
So, this was your plan all along.
Yes, but please understand, I had no choice.
Well, aren't you too clever? Setting a thief to catch a thief.
Don't thieves often say, the ensnared has only himself to blame?
Yeah, they do. For a butler, you sure know a lot about thieves, old man.
I dare not bore you with my story when there are more pressing matters at hand. Will you undertake Miss Ravis's mission, young thief? If you refuse...
I'll do the job.
Excellent. Then I pray your journey will be a successful one.
tale to tell, too. I'll trade it for a drink.
Afraid I don't deal in that currency.
Listen, I just came from Ravis Manor. Had a lovely chat with a fellow named Heathcote. Maybe you know him?
I did warn you not to go there. So, was it everything you expected it to be?
All that and more. And now I'm awfully thirsty. I might need 2 drinks to get this bad taste out of my mouth.
Coming right up.
Well, that was a very good twist. I like that. So Therion, Master Thief, got played, and until he deals with the people who played him, he's gotta, well, be step and fetch it, boy. Because if he doesn't, that Crimson L will be forever on his wrist, and no one will take him seriously. Just to make sure this isn't like some sort of secret, like, final super boss. I'm saving right here.
Mr. Therion!
Ah.
Mr. Therion, please wait!
What now?
I came to see you off on your journey. As it is at my behest that you're setting out.
Look, I'm just fulfilling my half of a bargain. Nothing more, nothing less.
I understand that, but...
He's right, milady. This is simply an agreement between us and a skilled but short-sighted thief.
Exactly.
There is something you should know before you go. As you saw, I recovered a blue stone. It is known as the Sapphire Dragonstone. The remaining 3 are the Dragonstones of Ruby, Emerald, and Gold, each named for its sheen.
And if I steal them all back for you, you'll remove this band.
You have my word.
Your word? Well, that sounds legitimate. Any idea where I should start looking?
Rumor has it that a scholar in Noblecourt is researching the Ruby Dragonstone.
Noblecourt. Great. I'll fit right in.
Mr. Therion!
What is it this time?
Please, do take care out there.
Huh.
Did I say something amiss?
Never thought a man of my talents would be working for someone like... it's nothing. You'll get your stones back soon. Just leave the thieving to me.
And so Therion set forth his mission, which he begrudgingly accepted, to retrieve the remaining 3 Dragonstones of House Ravus, that he might have the mark of shame removed from his arm. Little did he know what fate awaited him. So yeah, Therion himself, he's okay. A little, standard fare of this kind of story. But his actual mission of what set him on this path is actually pretty unique. Interesting. And, thank goodness that I'm able to play it or help him complete it as someone else. So that's a neat thing. But today, neat things are done. Till next time, though, this is the one true on the gamer boss, Bronze, telling you to stay tuned for another Let's Preview of Octopath Traveler Edition. Till then, though, take care.